Hello, this is Alex, once again with banging your head until the right answer comes out. So I had a discussion with one of my friends who, had to spend money to get into the AWS management console and AWS in general. And I've had the same issue. And it just starts charging you money. And then you look at it and you're like, what is this? You could challenge it, all that kind of stuff. But when you start this account, you agree that you're going to pay this stuff. So you can't really challenge it. But what you can do is prevent bad things from happening. So what you do is once you're in the AWS Management Console, type in billing and click on billing. Here we go. So you can see I'm actually keeping to my $0 threshold at the moment. We haven't done anything that costs money yet, but we will. And we'll probably delete those things as soon as we do it. But if we go over here and click on budgets, you'll see I don't have any budgets yet. And probably one of the first things you do when you set up an AWS account is to create a budget. So you click on create a budget. It's going to be a cost budget. Basically, we're concerned about how many dollars there are right now. So we set your budget. And we're going to say monthly experimental costs. Okay, that's all good. We want it to recur over here every month, and we want it to start this month. It's a fixed amount, and we're just going to say $10. If it costs more than $10, I want to know. All right, and there's some additional budgeting parameters here, but we're going to leave all this alone. We're going to move me over here. Here we go, and then we're going to click on Configure Thresholds. Click on it. There we go. Okay, gotta get that mouse finger warmed up. So here we are. We've got a cost budget, budget details, thresholds. We want to set a threshold on here. We want to say that if it's 75% of the budgeted amount, we want the threshold, we want the budget to kick off. All right, so here we go. We'll put in our email recipient. And we'll just leave it at that. We don't really need to do anything else. We could take advantage of Amazon SNS. And we'll probably set that up again. We'll revisit this later when we learn all about Amazon SNS. All right, so here we go. We click on Confirm Budget. And we wait. Oh, here we go. And this has got all our information about our budget. And then we click Create. And here you go. Now, on the screen for budgets, we see we have a budget name. We have the current dollars. We have the budgeted amount. And we could come in here periodically and check on it and say, hey, did we get charged anything? We can also create additional budgets. So maybe we breeze by the $10 budget limit. We can have another one that's, say, $50 or $100. Learning, unfortunately, costs money. In this case, when you're using resources that aren't yours. And that's about it. All right, thank you. Please like and subscribe if you can. And have a good one. Hello again. Sorry, I missed a little bit. I don't really script a lot of these out. I just kind of play it off of what I know. But there is one thing that you should really understand. Yes, I have a budget in place. Yes, I will be alerted that the budget has been exceeded, or I'll be alerted when I've consumed a certain percentage of that budget. But it will not discontinue the Amazon Web Services that you're engaged in. So if you get the email at 2 in the morning and you wake up hours later and you don't get to check it until maybe lunch at work, you're still accruing charges even after you've exceeded your budget. So having multiple budgets would probably be a good idea. So you'll catch it at $10 and $20 or whatever. But just realize that you could end up spending money even with your budget in place, or spending more than your expected budget. All right, thank you.